Just seconds ago, a firestorm lit up social media across the US, with thousands of fitness newbies raving about a no-nonsense way to incinerate belly fat in record time. And it's not another overhyped gym challenge or shady diet pill. It's 5 laser-focused keto strategies that can shrink your waistline faster than you ever thought possible. In 2025, with obesity rates hitting 42% of Americans and weight loss apps like Noom pulling in over $400 million, people are fed up with diets that sound sexy but leave them spinning their wheels. Why do so many crash out on keto, stuck at a plateau, or throwing in the towel? It's not just about slashing carbs, it's about outsmarting the traps that snag beginners, using tricks you won't find in trendy TikTok reels. I've spent years helping folks melt fat, and these 5 battle-tested tips are your cheat code to a leaner, stronger you. No overwhelm, no geeky jargon. Stick with me because we're diving deep into how to torch that stubborn belly fat, keep your energy through the roof, and craft a lifestyle you'll actually stick with, all while dodging the mistakes that derail most. Let's flip the switch on your fat-burning furnace right now. The whole point of keto is to crush your insulin levels, because high insulin locks fat in your belly like a vault, while low insulin throws the doors wide open, letting your body burn it for fuel. That's when you hit ketosis, where your body churns out ketones, proof it's eating through your fat stores, especially that midsection bulge. The more ketones, the faster that gut shrinks. But here's where most Americans mess it up. They get sucked into macro tracking apps or overhyped keto snacks flooding Target shelves, losing sight of what really moves the needle. In 2025, with grocery prices up 2.8% and 1 in 4 adults jumping on health trends like fasting, simplicity is your superpower. These 5 tips cut through the noise, starting with what you put on your plate. First up, forget the carb-counting stress that makes you want to quit before you start. Instead, load up on leafy greens. Think spinach, arugula, kale, or romaine. These are keto's MVPs, packed with fiber that barely nudges insulin, so you can eat them without worrying about hitting some carb ceiling. Aim for 7 to 10 cups a day. Sounds like a lot, but it's easier than you think. Grab a salad chopper, those $10 gadgets on Amazon, and a giant bowl of greens becomes a compact, easy-to-eat pile. Drizzle on avocado oil or a zero-carb dressing, but check labels like a hawk because brands like Kraft or Wishbone sneak in sugars or corn syrup that'll kick you out of ketosis. Why go all in on greens? They're nutrient dynamos, delivering potassium, magnesium, vitamin C, and phytonutrients that keep you from feeling like garbage. They fend off keto flu, that foggy, achy slump some hit early on, while boosting insulin sensitivity to burn fat faster. Plus, they're dirt cheap compared to processed keto bars. A bag of spinach at Walmart costs under $2. Here's a clutch move. Eat your salad first at every meal. It fills your stomach, so you're less likely to overeat protein or sneak in carbs that spike insulin. If 10 cups feels like climbing Everest, start with 4 or 5 and add a clean electrolyte powder, no aspartame or sucralose, to cover nutrient gaps. This one habit sets you up to burn fat like a pro, keeping you full and your body primed. Let's move to protein, because this is where a lot of beginners trip and faceplant. You want a portion about the size of your palm per meal, roughly 3 to 6 ounces for most folks. If you're a gym rat lifting weights or a bigger guy, bump it up slightly. If you're older or less active, ease it back. Americans are protein obsessed, eating 20% more than a decade ago, and it's easy to go overboard with lean chicken breasts or ground turkey. That's a mistake. Too much protein spikes insulin, slowing ketosis and leaving you sluggish, while too little starves your muscles, tanking your energy. The fix? Choose fatty proteins that keep insulin low. Think salmon, mackerel, pork belly, or a marbled ribeye from your local butcher. Skip the skinless chicken or low-fat tuna. Go for sardines packed in olive oil or chicken thighs with crispy skin. A fatty burger from Five Guys, hold the bun, is perfect. Or grab some pork shoulder for a slow cooker pulled pork that's keto heaven. Why does this matter? Fattier proteins trigger less insulin than lean ones, like whey protein shakes, which are basically keto's kryptonite. If you're grilling a steak, don't trim the fat. Eat it. This keeps your meals satisfying, your insulin down, and your body in fat-burning mode. Get this wrong, and you're dragging. Get it right, and you're a fat-torching machine. Now let's tackle fat itself, because this is the keto cornerstone that trips up most newbies. When you start, you need to crank up dietary fat, 70–75% of your calories, to train your body to use fat as its main fuel source. That means piling on avocados, pecans, macadamia nuts, or a tablespoon of MCT oil in your coffee. In 2025, with keto products exploding at Whole Foods and Costco, it's tempting to grab keto-friendly snacks like Quest bars, but those often hide carbs or artificial sweeteners that mess with your progress. Stick to whole foods, real avocados, not avocado-flavored chips. A single avocado from Trader Joe's costs about $1.50 and packs healthy fats that keep you full. But here's the plot twist. Once you're in ketosis, usually 2 to 3 weeks in, when hunger fades and you're buzzing with energy, you need to dial back the added fats. Why? Your body will burn the fat you eat before it touches your belly fat, slowing down your main goal. If you're chugging MCT oil or munching handfuls of nuts when you're not hungry, you're hitting the brakes on your progress. Instead, lean on the fat naturally in your proteins, like the marbling in a pork chop or the skin on your chicken. Add just enough extra, like a drizzle of olive oil on your salad, to stay satisfied without going overboard. If you're a marathon runner or have a crazy fast metabolism, keep fats higher. For most, moderation after adaptation is the sweet spot. This balance turns your body into a fat-melting furnace, zeroing in on that stubborn midsection. Here's the turbo boost. Pair keto with intermittent fasting to skyrocket your results. Skip breakfast, have your first meal around noon or 1 p.m., and your second by 6 or 7 p.m., shrinking your eating window to 6 or 8 hours. This pushes your ketone levels from a measly 1–2 to a fat-blasting 4–6, supercharging your burn. Fasting's massive in 2025, with 25% of Americans trying it, and for good reason. It slams insulin to the floor, letting your body dive into stored fat. High-fat meals make fasting feel effortless, keeping you full so you're not dreaming of donuts by 10 a.m. After a week or two, many find they can slide into 1 meal a day, or OMAD, without even trying. It just feels natural. But here's the non-negotiable rule. Don't eat if you're not hungry. Americans are wired to eat 3 meals plus snacks, but eating on autopilot, even keto foods, spikes insulin and kicks you out of ketosis. If your appetite's gone and you're feeling great, your body's burning its own fat. Don't mess that up by forcing a meal. Eating when you're not hungry restarts the insulin cycle, slowing your fat loss. This mindset is what separates those who plateau from those who keep shredding. Let's make this a lifestyle, not a crash diet, because 65% of U.S. dieters quit within a month, and you're not going to be one of them. With fewer meals, nutrients are critical to avoid deficiencies. B vitamins from unfortified nutritional yeast, Bob's Red Mill has a good one for about $5, and electrolytes like sea salt are must-haves. Sprinkle sea salt generously on your meals. It's cheap, and it keeps you from feeling weak or foggy. Your salads already deliver potassium and magnesium, but if you're not hitting 10 cups, a clean electrolyte drink like LMNT without fake sweeteners can bridge the gap. To keep this fun and sustainable, add small pleasures that don't derail you. After a meal, savor a square of 90% dark chocolate. Chalk Zero or Hu are killer low-carb options, under $4 at most stores. Or whip up a keto dessert twice a week, like a coconut cream mousse with erythritol. These keep you from feeling deprived, so you're not eyeing the pizza delivery app. Your mood will lift, your brain will feel sharper, and that belly fat will vanish because you're eating smart, not starving. In 2025, keto's a juggernaut. 3. 5 million Americans are on it, but 60% hit a wall because they overcomplicate or miss these basics. Don't fall into that trap. Load up on greens, nail fatty proteins, tweak your fats, fast strategically, and enjoy the process. You'll see results fast, less bloating, a tighter waist, energy that doesn't crash. But don't mess with a winning formula. If you're shrinking, keep it steady. If you stall, check for sneaky carbs and dressings or unnecessary snacks. The real game changer? You don't lose weight to get healthy. You get healthy to lose weight. Nutrient-dense keto, not the junk food version peddled on Instagram, is the path. With grocery bills pinching and health trends like sober curious and fasting dominating X posts, now's the time to act. Hit the store, grab some kale, sear a fatty salmon fillet, and start today. What's your first move to kick this off? Drop it below and let's keep the momentum blazing as you transform.